Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new, another NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode episode. We're heading on to Talladega, which is by far our best track. We've qualified pole here, we've finished top 5, so hopefully we can have a good weekend here once again. We have the best possible car that we're going to be using. We are going to have a new engine built and one repaired after this race. I wish that we had the new one built for this race. That would have been awesome. And we also have chassis that will be done, one at the end of this episode for a repair, and then a built one will be repaired next episode, or a new one will be built next episode. We're going on to California after Talladega, so two big tracks here for this episode, which I have a feeling we could do pretty well at. We're sitting 37th in points. We're 100 points ahead of John Andretti, who's like the last full-time driver, so hopefully we can have a good day here, jump ahead of Frank Kimmel, and maybe work our way closer to Bobby Hamilton. Up front, Dale Jarrett has a slim lead over Tony Stewart, 8 points. Jeff Gordon is 15 back, Mark Martin is 20 back, and rounding out the top 5, shockingly, is Ricky Rudd, having a pretty good season, but the points are all jumbled up kind of close in this season so far. We're only 8 races in, but let's get on to Talladega and see how we could do here. All right, let's get on the qualifying. I think we can get really close to pole time. Pole time is a 49.1 by Ken Schrader, but I'm gonna have to lock in. I'm just gonna run top for this whole first lap, try and build as much speed as we can for the second one, and hopefully we can get pretty close, if not get that pole time, because that would be huge for us again, trying to go out there and lead some laps, get the bonus points for leading some laps and stuff like that, because we need points in the worst way. I just want to try to finish as well as we can this season. Coming around to the checkered flag. Not sure if we're on pace or not to beat it. It's going to be close, I think. We just missed it. A couple tenths off, but that's going to probably put us top 10. Puts us 5th. That's a great starting position for us.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series visits the famous Talladega Superspeedway today for the Aaron's 499. This is Joe Moore and Barney Hall for MRN, and we're live to bring you all the action. Racing doesn't get any more exciting than this, Barney.
Some drivers will tell you that finishing with their car in one piece here is just as good as a win. The close racing makes it very exciting for the fans, but very nerve-wracking for the drivers.
Ken Schrader really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
The Windcraft car has kept the sponsors happy so far. It's time for some renegotiations, though.
Sponsorship is a sticky subject in this NASCAR Winston Cup Series. You can please your sponsors all year long, but you still get a little nervous going into negotiating time.
In 1993, Bobby Labonte finished second to Jeff Gordon in the Rookie of the Year battle.
You know, that's a pretty good rookie class. At first, Gordon's accomplishments overshadowed Bobby's, but Labonte had been a solid contender for the title in each of the last few years.
Well, I'm happy with the guys we have on the bottom lane compared to the top, because Elliott Sadler, I think, will be fast up there, but then McMurray and then Andretti on the outside of us. I feel like we could take advantage of John Andretti being up here. He might be a little slow and stuff. We are bad on restarts, obviously, but we're good on overall speed, so we just got to get up to speed, and that will be the main thing. I changed my gearing slightly, the 4th gear speed, so we weren't blowing our engine in the draft. Wow, we lost so many spots there. I was not expecting to lose that much, but just need to stay in the draft of Dale Jarrett here. Now we're getting the run already. Gotta try to shoot to the inside, get up side by side with him. Ward Burton might come down. He does. Kind of want to stay with Dale Jarrett then if he's gonna come down low. Dale Jarrett's gonna stay high, honestly. I know Michael Waltrip's definitely fast. Oh, he's going down 3 wide. I'm gonna try and follow him, because he's definitely going to be the fastest of the guys up here. Just get on his draft and try to follow him to the front, because I know Michael Waltrip is always super fast at these. Getting under him, that's huge. We might be able to go up here and get the lead, honestly, because of the draft. I thought the blimp in my mirror was a car flipping. I was so confused. We only got 18 laps here, so not many laps to work with. Try and use the draft huge right here. 197 down the straightaway. going 3 wide for the lead on the backstretch. That is huge. Let's go up here and lead some laps now. Want to try to lead the most laps if we possibly can. I did change my gearing so we weren't as fast single car, or maybe even out front as well. I'm not 100% sure, so that could slow us down a little bit, but I have a lot of potential with drafting to catch up, like you saw right there, because we fell all the way back to 9th, and then after a lap, we shoot all the way up to the front in first, so absolutely huge. Try not to let Matt Kenseth get under us. Jamie McMurray up here, who is a very good plate racer, is in that 49 car, trying to work his way to the front. I low-key want to try to give him some draft and get in front of Matt Kenseth, which would be pretty damn funny, because I really am giving him the draft. He does pull down in front of Matt Kenseth too. That's huge right there. But Michael Waltrip and Dale Jarrett on that outside lane, it looks like, who are going to be flying up here, I would imagine. McMurray going back up, doing the blocking for me, which is perfect. I'm just trying to block McMurray at this point. We just need to try to stay up here, lead the most laps, and that would be perfect. If we lead until about pit stops, that would be awesome. Because I think we did a similar deal last season here. I think it was the second race at Talladega last season. I think we qualified first, and we stayed like up front until we pitted, led the most laps, got the bonus points for that, which is absolutely huge, and try to do as good as we can. I think we finished top 5, but we do have a better pit crew now, so they haven't messed up this season yet, knock on wood. I'm probably jinxing myself there, and they'll probably have a bad pit stop this week or something, but we've been hitting like 15 to 16 second pit stops, which has been absolutely blazing fast. Michael Waltrip is getting to my outside. Holy crap, he is flying. Okay, we're not holding him off for this lap. That's unfortunate. McMurray's not giving us as much of a push as Dale Jarrett is for Michael Waltrip. So we led 2 laps there, but we're still currently leading the most because Michael Waltrip just led his first. Ken Schrader led a lap. I need to try to get back up there. Dale Jarrett is absolutely flying right now. I need to like get up in the draft of Michael Waltrip here on the backstretch. They actually might be too far from me. I'm using our better chassis also, which is some better drafting and downforce and all that. So I was trying to use a better chassis here to see what we could do with a better chassis, because usually I just use a crappy chassis that has like all 50 on it, and we don't really have the draft very well. But oh my goodness, they are so fast with it. We just need more engine power. That's it. I wish we would have had that new engine built for this race, because that would have been awesome. Kenseth getting in front of us would be really nice, because I know he's a little quicker than us, but we could use him and maybe draft up to those guys, because I know that we'll be faster with Matt Kenseth out in front of me. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, like, these tracks that have huge bankings, like Daytona, Talladega, and the long corners, I turn my head with it and stuff. I probably look real stupid doing it, but, you know, I'm just trying to, like, keep my head straight with the car and all that, if it makes sense. I'm probably not the only one that does this, but trying to help myself a little bit, because the corners are so long and you're tilted for so long. Oh my goodness, Ward Burton. Was not expecting Ward Burton to actually pull up in front of me there. That was kind of wild. I don't like being on this outside lane. I wish Matt Kenseth would pull down a little bit. We are really fast out here with Matt Kenseth. I don't know, we're like halfway on fuel. We could go really far in fuel. Wow, if we had some engine efficiency and we were like in the draft pretty much the whole time, I honestly think that we could make it the entire way on fuel. But it'd be really close to making it for fuel right now. Because we could probably pit. Oh, Dale Jr.'s up here now. Wow, the big dogs are up front now. So that's absolutely huge. I'm like maxed out on my speed down the straight at 197, catching up to Matt Kenseth. Dale Jr. definitely would be the one to jump behind if we possibly can. Those 3 down there are super fast. I need to try and get down here with these guys, because Matt Kenseth is just staying on that high lane and just being a little slow for us, not necessarily liking it. Pit stops are started, so there's going to be some guys coming off pit road on the backstretch, which is going to be interesting. Oh my goodness, they got so close to hitting them. I thought Bobby Labonte was going to nail whoever was down there on the apron. They're just so fast, I can't keep up. Maybe my slight gear change really is messing us over, which is unfortunate. I'm going 194 down this backstretch, 195. I like barely have their draft. Oh, Ricky Rudd's getting slowed up so much. Ricky Rudd got slowed up so much there. That is awful. That is a terrible timing for him. But we're going to use that as a nice little pick for us, and John Andretti's going to go back there and slow down everyone, it looks like. So that is perfect for us. Try to catch back up to Bobby Labonte here. Probably pit, like, very soon, I would imagine. I do want to try and pit with somebody in front of me and see if we can try to stay together. Because if we can, that would be huge, but I think they're probably going to have a better pit than I do, like pit entry. Pit stop, I don't know. But pit entry, they probably will beat me out on because they are so fast on pit entry. It's crazy. Now we have Bobby Labonte's draft. We're going to be able to go a little faster. 198, 199. Oh, we're so close. So close. I think we were just getting slowed up by Matt Kenseth, only going 197, catching up to him and stuff. So definitely a little faster here with Bobby. Is he going to the pits? No, he is. Okay, I'm going to pit with Bobby. Please make pit speed. Please make pit speed. Oh, barely. Okay, we made it. That was very, very close, but you know what? We're good. We're all good. Try to fill this thing up on fuel. I want to try to stay with Bobby Labonte the best we can. We just don't have that acceleration coming off the pit, so I need to have a good pit stop here, guys. Not a great stop by any means. They didn't mess up. They were just slow. Bobby Labonte did get out in front of us. We're gonna still have some guys right behind us at least. I need to try to like stay on the apron with them so they don't go blowing by me in this corner. Because I want to get out on the apron and go a little faster, but at the same time, if I get out of their way, they're gonna go flying past me. So I need to try and stay in front of Ward Burton and all these guys down here the best we can, because we just don't have that acceleration off the like low gears and stuff, which is unfortunate. We got Michael Walsh, oh no, that's Rusty Wallace and Mark Martin flying by us there. Trying to get up in fourth gear here. Now we're gonna finally all pull up on the back stretch going into turn 3. I'm not sure where we're sitting at the moment, but pit stops probably are not finished. Yeah, there's a lot of guys on pit road right now, so that's huge. Don't know if anybody else needs to pit besides those guys on pit road now. I was locked up on my tires for so long on entry there, it was crazy. Yeah, so many people are coming off pit road right now. We might have pitted at a good time just because like everybody's on pit road right now, coming off. A lot of guys are, where are they? That we passed. A lot of them are the ones that we passed. We're 17th right now. I feel like there's still some more guys that might have to pit, but I'm not 100% sure. The leader's actually right behind us, so they definitely still have to pit. With Dale Jarrett, he's right behind us. So yeah, that is the leader in our mirror. Dale Jarrett, Jamie McMurray. I don't know if McMurray is the leader or if he's already pitted or not, but I'm going to try and block him because I do not want to go a lap down just in case the caution were to come out. That would be awful for us. But I feel like we had as good of a pit entry as I possibly could have had it. Ooh, somebody blew their motor. It looks like maybe the second guy. No, somebody's coming off pit road. So that's the first guy to blow their engine, it looks like. Dale Jarrett's now pitting, and I still have the leader right behind me. I don't know who the leader is. It might be Elliott Sadler or... yeah, it might be Elliott Sadler or Kurt Busch. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. I kind of want to get one of these guys out in front of us to see if we can go a little quicker. But at the same time, I've done that in the past, and then I smack the wall or I just lose their draft, and we lose a ton of time and stuff, and it's not any good. So I'm just trying to keep these guys on my tail right now. A lot of guys are actually on pit road right now. That's perfect. I think this is Ken Schrader that just came out of pit road. He was definitely in front of us, I think, or he was right on our tail, one of the two. Try to get his draft a little bit. I don't want to get too close because it's going to slow me up. And there's a lot of guys coming off pit road now. Well, it'll be interesting to see where Dale Jarrett is. I'm not 100% sure because he pitted right behind us. He's probably still going to be in front of us. We're in the top 10. Looks like Gordon's in turn 1 and 2 right now. A lot of guys getting slowed up behind me, so that's nice. Maybe some guys were pitting and it messed them up. I'm not sure. That's going to be 9th place for sure. So we're sitting top 10. We have a big gap behind us. They're going to catch us for sure because Ken Schrader, I think, slowed down everybody behind me. But I'm going to try to hold this top 10 for the last 5 laps here, and I'll be very happy with that. Looks like the leader's on pit road right now. He's actually coming off pit road right now, so they have a massive lead over whoever's going through the tri-oval. They are very slow right now, but I think they might be able to hold that lead, or it's going to be close. So I'm going to try and hold off this pack behind me the last 5 laps, and we'll see you for the white flag most likely. We're coming around to the white flag, and I have the pack that's behind me. They definitely caught me pretty quick, but I've been able to hold them off. But we are catching Matt Kenseth, who's been by himself for multiple laps here. We're a little under a second from him. And if I could catch his draft like on the backstretch, oh, we're gonna be flying. Yeah, we're what, 0.7 behind him. We're catching him like half a second a lap, and that's without his draft. So as soon as I get into his draft, which I think we're starting to get into right now, yes we are. We are gonna be flying here on the backstretch to catch him, I think. I think I'm gonna be able to pass Matt Kenseth before the end of this thing, because I got the draft behind me, the draft in front of me now. We're gonna be hitting like upper 190s right here for sure. And onto the front stretch, I should be closing in on him quick and be able to make a move. Just need to not catch him here off the corner too close. Try and get this 8th place finish. Get the draft pull out. Pull out game is strong. We're gonna end up getting 8th for Matt Kenseth and fully clear him. Let's go. That's a great Talladega for us. Solid top 10. Able to get another spot there at the end. Dale Jarrett gets the win. He's already the points leader, and he's having a great season right now. Had a great amount of money there, almost 400K from that race. Got some prestige bonus probably from the associate that we have to re-sign. Ricky Rudd getting a top 5 as well, and he was top 5 in points already, having a great race. Where are some of the guys that were battling in points is what I'm wondering. Because I know that Andretti, Bobby Hamilton we were behind. Andretti was already 100 behind us. He finished 32nd, good. Where's Shane Hall, 37th, Casey Kane, 38th, beautiful. Frank Kimmel, 40th, that almost couldn't have gone better. Robbie Gordon was the one that ended up blowing his motor, which is unfortunate, but Dale Jarrett ends up getting the win. Michael Waltrip very close for the win, a 10th off, so Jarrett's gonna pull his lead away a little bit. Where was Gordon? Because I know he's up there in the points. He was not that far behind us, I feel like 15th, so yeah, he didn't lead any laps either. We led a lap at least, or 2 laps that was, and 2 laps, 5 laps. Jarrett ends up actually getting the most as well with the bonus points for leading the most. That is very interesting. He's gaining on the points as well. We have $1.2 million in the bank, which is awesome. We need to go re-sign our associate is what it is. Now, the thing is, finishing ahead of Bobby Hamilton, when all charged up. See, I don't even know what some of these things are, so I can't really do them. Ranked 30th in points, probably not happening. 35th in points, that's tight. Finish ahead of Robbie Gordon, or rank 40th in points. I know 100% we're going to be ranking 40th in points. 35th in points, I feel like that's really tough. 30th in points, that's not happening. It's too far up. Beating Bobby Hamilton, that's just like too many races. I'm just going to go with the 40th. Get the easy money from Kmart and try and get that prestige up for a little bit. And then a lot of these, we have 9 races left on, and then we'll re-sign everything at once again. Besides the primary, we'll have to do that 1 race before because it's a little weird. And I know that we just ended up finishing new engine. Where is it? I think 10 is our new engine. We got 67 power. We had 62 power in that race. If we would have had the 67, that would have been awesome. And we would have been doing a little bit better. We also got one repaired at 64. Probably going to repair this 57 one now, I would imagine. It takes 3 races. Doesn't take too long. Power is going to go all the way back up to 64, which is awesome. I don't think I need to build another one right now because we have 4 pretty good ones. These ones, I'll have one repaired after this race. So let's get this car ready for Auto Club because that's where we're going. We still have a pretty good engine in the 61, but I'm gonna go and put on the 67, try to get as much power out of it as we can. This is still our best chassis right now. Once we have another one built, that'll be nice. And this one will be repaired after this race. So this is still our best chassis. We have 68 tire wear. That is awesome. And definitely want to get that tire grip up. How many more races do we have left on our R&D? We don't have too many races left. 5 races left. After this race, 2 more episodes, and we'll have the tire grip R&D done, which will be awesome. Then we have to build a new chassis off of that, which would be great. And that chassis is gonna be really good with that R&D because that will be the 2nd tire grip, and we have 2 of tire wear as well, which is already doing pretty decent for us. But all our sponsorships going up from the Talladega race, which is awesome. Where did we go to in points also? We're 35th in points now. So we actually have a little bit of a lead over Jerry Nadeau, which is crazy. And I think we're just behind. Oh, wait, where did Bobby Hamilton go? Actually, Bobby Hamilton had a really decent race compared to the guys he's with. So we're not that far behind Ricky Craven or Kyle Petty or Bobby Hamilton, even Robbie Gordon, because he blew his engine. Up to Steve Park is kind of far back, but we're only, what, like 20 off of 31st in points, which is wild to me. And we're just really good at those plate tracks, which really helps us out. So I'm hoping a big track like California / Auto Club this week, we can try and do well also here with our brand new engine that we built with a lot more power. So hopefully we can go fast here and have a decent result. All right, we're on my fastest lap ever here. It's a 39.4. Pole time is a 38.2. Yeah, I'm over a second off still, but a lot better than what we've been previously. I was stuck at like a 39.8 for a little bit, and I'm trying something where you're gonna see me get a little loose and stuff like that, as you can see. I'm trying the stability help unlimited for this track because I can kind of not turn as hard for the corners, and it'll be all right. I just have to not like fully turn, and I think we'll be good. So need to just try to keep it nice and smooth for the most part. Throttle control will help a ton. And the limited stability control doesn't do like the big stops to where it like tightens up your car mid-corner or coming on the exit. It will just try and gradually slow you down. That was a 40.0 and that's 28. That's wild. I could run like half a second quicker than that, 100%. Just need to lock in for this lap. Not a great 1 and 2, but still probably faster than the first one because we had more speed coming to the line for this lap for sure. So the fact that we're already 28th is awesome. That's really, really good. Just gotta try to keep it nice and steady through the corner, get a good exit, not trying to go all the way out to the wall, just trying not to turn it hard at all, trying to gain as much speed as I can. That's gonna be quicker, a 39.5. Where does that put us? It's 22nd, almost a top 20. I thought it might have been.
MRN is in Fontana, California, home of the California Speedway for today's Napa Auto Parts 500. It's another great day for racing. We should see a lot of green flag racing in this one.
All of that green flag racing here usually results in crew chiefs having to make a very tough decision towards the end. It's the age-old question of who's going to make it on fuel, and more importantly, who isn't. We'll see how things shake out at the end of this race.
Jeff Gordon is currently in the top 10 in points.
You know, all these guys are very happy with their top 10 season so far. Hopefully they can mount a charge that will pick them up some more points on the leaders.
Tony Stewart comes to the track with the hopes of maintaining his top 5 points position.
Being in the top 5 is a huge boost in self-confidence. I know everyone on that team is very happy with their performance this season, and rightfully so.
The Windcraft car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
And of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Dale Jarrett has a pretty good starting spot in 6th once again. Saw Jerry Nadeau last, which is really nice. Hopefully we can stay in front of Jerry Nadeau for like the points and all that with this race. I need to try to get to the low side here behind Jeff Burton. We're not super fast in restarts. We're not super slow. Lose a little bit, but it's not too bad, I feel like. Try and stay on throttle. We're getting wide. That's my thing. I really got to try to stay off people with this limited stability help because I feel like if I tap somebody too hard or if they hit me in the left rear, I'm going to be going around very quick. And I have a new engine in the car. And I really don't want to destroy that thing very quickly because I know when I took a decent, it was an okay engine and then an okay chassis as well to Bristol, and we destroyed it, like it lost all its value basically. It was destroyed, like completely. I'm letting off super early for this corner because we were having a huge run on Warren Burton there. The thing is I can't stay super smooth when I'm around these guys because I have to like try to turn it harder and all that because I'm under them in the corner. We're definitely losing spots very quickly. Kyle Petty is right behind us. Bobby Hamilton on our inside. And I'm interested to see how this is going to go like on the long run because I don't know if like our car is just gonna tighten up and actually feel decent or what. So I'm really like trying it for this track because it is a big wide track and I can be a little smoother in the corners, but still it's very, very sketchy on limited stability help for sure. Because you can see like how loose I am in these corners if like I'm not perfectly turning. Got Jerry Nadeau and one other right behind me. Who is it? Shane Hall are the last two spots behind me. We're losing spots drastically quick. We started 22nd. We have good single car speed. It's just, oh god, race pace is not been our strong suit. I really need that new tire grip. Maybe we'd be doing better with this limited stability control if we had a better chassis with that better tire grip and all that. I don't know. Not 100% sure. I'm just guessing. And also, like, we can get some better chassis guys at more points and stuff, probably, like, towards the end of the year. I was on the apron. I did not want to start trying to turn and get on gas while on the apron because that was sketchy. And now Shane Hall's getting by us. We're in dead last. Somebody's going to probably blow their motor because we're going so fast to this track anyways. Like, I would expect somebody to blow a motor because most weeks that happens anyways. But we have fallen to last. I really need to try to get better at this limited stability control because we can definitely be quicker. I was like 4/10 quicker for a single lap time than what I was on like the full stability help. So I can definitely like pick up the pace. I just got to be real smooth with it. It's so tough to do so. We are catching back up to Shane Hall, but it was because of a lot of the draft down the straightaway because the chassis is decent for that. And we have some decent engine power, so we have good speed down the straightaways for this track. It's just, I am super slow in the corners, which is a bummer. So, I'm going to try and lock in here. We're going to be pitting here in probably like 10-ish laps anyways for fuel, if not just before. And we'll see if I can catch these guys or not. Alright, I'm going to see if I can try and short pit the guys in front of me, because we did fall back quite a bit here. See if I can like tighten up the car slightly with a little bit of wedge. There's some cars already on pit road, but we're coming up to lap 12, and I feel like undercutting could be a good idea. I don't really know. We don't really have anything to lose necessarily, so it should be all right trying it. We just got to try not to speed coming onto pit road or spin out, because that's the sketchiest part, is spinning out and stuff. So hopefully that will help the car out a little bit with a little bit of wedge adjustment. And somebody's actually stopped fully on pit road. I don't know if they blew their engine or they're in for a stop. I don't know. But some of the leaders are coming down now. And we're going to have like the full field behind us coming in, it seems like. Decent pit stop. 16.6 is not that bad for them. I thought they were gonna have something in the 15s because they looked like they were cooking, and then last second they like didn't get the lug nuts on very quick. But they have yet to actually have a big slip up. Last week at the Talladega they had like a 17.9, but that wasn't even with a big slip up. I think that just has something to do with like the super speedway cars because they take a lot of time to fill up or something like that. I don't 100% know. They were just really slow with it, but they didn't have a huge mess up at all. Like you normally see, like they actually have like they bump into each other or somebody slips, something like that happening. But it looks like Shane Hall and Casey Kane are coming in the pit road right there. So we pitted like a lap earlier from them. They were a lap ahead of us now. So we'll see if we can try to go all the way around and catch back up to them. I need to just try to put in some solid laps here with some fresh tires and try to stop sliding them, because I feel like maybe that's what killed my tires in the long run. I have no clue. Maybe some of these guys up here I'm actually for position 2. It looks like maybe Frank Kimmel on the bottom there, which he's going to be up to speed going into turn 3 anyway, so don't think we're going to end up catching up to him. I'm interested to see where Shane Hall and Casey Kane come out, because we pitted a lap earlier hoping to like undercut them on the pressure tires, even though they'll be fast on the exit when they come out on me. Pause. And then there's a few guys on pit road right now. There's Shane Hall and Casey Kane in turn 1 and 2 here. They're separated. We might be able to get by Shane Hall. Oh, somebody blew their engine on the exit of pit road. That's huge. We're gonna go flying by all these guys. Who is that? Terry Labonte, you're a legend. Slowed down all these guys for me. Thank you, bud. but the thing is, I'm going to try and get in line here because going on the outside is not going to be any good for me by any means. Trying to see if we could hold off these guys. I'm not even able to get back down the track for John Andretti, so that's a little unfortunate. Should be able to get a run down this straightaway though, because we do have some good straight line speed. Might be able to get back under him on the straightaway here for turn 1. He's gonna go by us on the outside though. I just can't get the speed through the corner right now, and then these guys have made their car better probably. I would imagine they usually do during pit stops. That was just super close to my bumper there, Casey Kane. I was trying to get down for the draft on Shane Hall because he's running an off-center line from what normal is. But like, I just cannot keep that speed up in the corner like normal right now. Trying my best. Get that draft from Shane Hall, pull ourselves back in front of Casey Kane. We're gonna get by the guy that blew his engine, Terry Labonte, right there, so it's gonna get us up to 41st. So we won't finish last at least, which is nice. Trying to see if we can get a top 40 spot battling with these guys, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to, 1, get by them, or 2, hold them off, because Casey Kane just got around us too. I don't think we're gonna be able to get back by him, because it is so tough to pass on this limited stability help, but it is faster for me for sure. It's just super tough to deal with. I think that half round of wedge made me tight because I was full turn in that corner and it did not want to fully turn. So I think we might be cooked here. We got the leader right behind us and we got about like 8 laps to go. So really all I can hope for is some guys blowing their engine maybe at this point, which would be nice. But other than that, we had a decent run there. The undercut did work. We got a lot closer to these guys and actually gained a couple spots, but I think that was mainly because of the blown engine on the exit up pit road that slowed down like 5 guys, and that was that allowed us to get up into like 40th in front of John Andretti up there, and then they all got back by me. So I think they're gonna pull away. I'm getting lapped by Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett is having a crazy season so far. He just won Talladega, and he won the race before that, I think, too. I can't even remember where it was. I think it was Martinsville. He might have won Martinsville. No, I think Jeremy Mayfield might have won Martinsville. I don't 100% remember, but he's having a great season nonetheless. Like, Dale Jarrett is absolutely flying, and I'm just hoping to not wreck this car for the rest of it with the stability help of being limited. I might actually just go change it to back normal and see what we can do the rest of this race. We're coming around to the white flag. Leaders all the way in 1 and 2 at this point, and we are so far back from like battling anybody for position. I put the stability help back on to see if it would do anything. I'm not really changed in speed. I just had to get more used to how this drove compared to the limited, because this is just so much tighter. As soon as I get on throttle and it pops up, it like pushes me up towards the wall. But we're so far in the run, it doesn't do it too much. I just have to slow up because the tires are worn out anyways. So disappointing run at Auto Club here, because this track's a lot of fun and it's a nice big 2-mile track. I was hoping to have a decent result, but did not with everything that us just being sideways and slow through the corners. We were quick down the straightaways. It was just the corners we were really bad in. So I'm really cannot wait for that tire grid to get done, researched, and we can make a chassis. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible just to see what we can do with it and see if we can do better in points. Got a good bit of money still. We qualified very well. Got over $200,000 in that race. Ahead of us, Terry Labonte ended up blowing his engine. Casey Kane, Shane Hall, Andretti, Kimmel. So all the guys were pretty close to him points. Where did, what's his name? Nadu got all the way up to 31st. He's probably going to be back in front of us now. But Dale Jarrett gets another win. He's just won both races in this episode, so he's definitely going to still be in the points lead, but we can go check at where everybody else is at. Next week, we'll be going on to Richmond. We are 36 in the points, so we lost it to Nadu like I thought. Still ahead of Frank Kimmel, actually by a good bit, almost 100 points. Wow, that's actually kind of crazy. We did really good at Talladega is all it was. So up front, Dale Jarrett's definitely going to be out in the lead by 93 now. Wow, he was 8 points ahead of Tony Stewart, and he gained 91 points on Tony Stewart in this race, this 2 races alone. That is absolutely crazy. Mark Martin now is in second out of nowhere. Dale Jr. had third place, I think, both races, so he's 98 back. Ricky Rudd still holds his top 5, and Jeff Gordon fell all the way down from like 3rd to 6th, 117 back. He lost 100, little over 100 points in this these 2 episodes, which is absolutely wild. But next time we're gonna be at Richmond. We got 4 more races left in the R&D. We did get a chassis, a new chassis repaired at least, so decent grip and tire wear. See, the tire wear is not as good as this one, honestly. I think I'm still gonna stick with this for Richmond, and because the tire wear is so good. And then after Richmond, we'll have another one built, which will be good. And do I want to repair another one though? I don't even know if it's worth repairing this. 63, 63, 64. It could be worth repairing. 6 races, that's not too bad. We'll have 3 other chassis to work with, so that will be completely fine. We can modify this car. Do I want to use our 66 power? I need to see where we're going in the schedule, honestly. There's so many things to back out of. Holy crap. We're going to Lowe's, and then Dover. Pocono we're good at. Ooh, I kind of want to save that engine for Lowe's and Pocono and Michigan. Wow, okay. But we'll have another one getting repaired too, so that will be interesting on when it comes to those races. But I definitely want to try and use a different engine right now. We'll use the 64 power engine for now and leave the other ones for like Lowe's, Pocono, Michigan. Dover, we'll probably use this one, and we'll have another one being repaired anyways within that time, because we have one being repaired in 2 more races time. And a chassis now getting repaired for 6. We'll have a new chassis built in 1 more race, which will be awesome. And then 4 more races, we'll have our R&D finished, and then we can start building that engine, which will be, or that chassis, which will be great. And then we'll have to put in a lot of money to research and develop more engine power, most likely. Unless it makes us do engine efficiency first. I'm not sure. But I'll do like the fastest engine efficiency with like 6 races, because it only costs like $300,000 anyways. Won't be that much, but hopefully we can do engine power for the 2nd time, and hopefully I can do it a little quicker. Maybe use $1 million on that, make it in like 9 races instead of 18. That would be really nice, something like that, or 12 races, whatever it drops it down to. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.